You're in the rant wormhole, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one is for Shune, who says, rant about Bokurano. Uninstall, uninstall, Bokurano. I fucking loved the manga. It's one of my favorites, but it has been a very long time since I read it, so I don't remember a lot of the specifics, but Kito Mohiro, I think that's his name, has a very similar both aesthetic and storytelling sensibility to myself, which is to say, he draws gaunt, sickly-looking girls who have weird, psychological, underage sexual exploits and then die in mech fights. But Bokurano is a horribly depressing mecha manga that's, I think, 13 volumes long or something, where it's about this classroom of kids who who end up finding themselves in a situation where they have to pilot this ludicrously gigantic mech to fight alien invaders in a very similar manner to like Eva's Angels, where, you know, one at a time they show up and they have to fight, except that each kid has to, one at a time, pilot the mech, and after you pilot, you die. So basically it's 30 short stories, if you will. I mean, they're not like one chapter each. They flesh out some of these characters, but you basically learn about each character's story in the lead up to them piloting the mech and then dying. And it's, you know, it's pretty dark. It's pretty brutal. It's very psychological. It's all about exploring, you know, the fucked up lives or weird, you know, hang-ups of these kids and all the parts of society that we don't talk about enough. Like, underage prostitutes and shit. Like, it goes pretty far into the darkness, and I like that. I love the design sense. I love the visual and writing style. I've read some of his other manga as well. I've read a little bit of Shadow Star. I've never gotten around to completing it, and Wings of Vendemiaire. I love I don't remember what it's called. There's a name for that, like, kind of sickly, gaunt style of drawing girls. It's like the same as that one game on Steam. This is slipping my mind. Somebody in the comments is going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, you know, if this video's been out for a couple days, then go down there to figure it out. But, yeah, Bokurano, highly recommend the manga. The anime, I only saw the first episode of it back when it aired, and that was before I had read the manga, and I didn't care for it and dropped it. And I later found out that the anime takes a very different path from the manga, because apparently the director of the anime, like, actively did not like the manga. I don't know if this is just a rumor or if this was actually true, but he didn't like the manga, so he sought to change it. I guess he was given permission to do so, but, like, it was handled by Gonzo. It doesn't look that great, but it does have a legendary OP, the song Uninstall, which I think is probably more popular than the show itself. I've heard it at karaoke countless times at Otakon, so yeah, it's, and I've never heard anybody talk about the show. But I do recommend the manga. Fuck the anime, just go read it. It looks great. It amazingly managed to get a Western release by Viz. I don't know if they censored it at all, but, you know, I've been meaning to buy it for a long time. Haven't read it in long enough to give you any more specifics, but if I ever do reread it, I'll definitely do a follow-up thing about it, because I am a fan.